Here is why I love playing D&D and why you should as well. Hello and welcome to another video. And today I want to talk about my experience playing D&D and why I think it is awesome. So, a while ago, I was asked by one of my flatmates if I wanted to play a D&D campaign. And, you know, like one does, I said, yeah, sure, why not? Not expecting anything particularly crazy. But the thing is, when I first played it, I suddenly realized, or after playing it, I've realized that it is such a necessary thing for us to be doing. And the type of ways it stimulates the brain is so important that I think more people should be playing D&D and other role-playing games. Let me get into it a little bit more. So, I realized in this current world, we are always consuming. Always consuming. No matter where we are, what we're doing, we're just consuming. And what this does is it leaves no room for creativity. Because our consumption overtakes everything else. We're suddenly consuming this content that other people have been creative and come up with, but we're not creating anything. And you may think that's not a bad thing. Maybe you don't believe creating is important. But here's why I think it is, and hopefully I'd like to convince you of the same. So, as humans, we are born to create, is what I firmly believe. Because if we say we're an intelligent species and we're doing all these crazy feats, but then all we're doing all day is consuming. We're watching this video, we're watching that video, we're watching this tutorial, we're consuming this knowledge, we're reading books, this, that, and the other. What is the point of it? What is really the point if all we're doing is consuming? If our creativity isn't being used, I actually see there being no point of consuming. Because I don't know, that might just be the one thing that makes whatever we're consuming worth it. So we consume all this stuff, and then I think we should be applying it. Anyways, that's just a short digression. But what I realize is when you play these games, you're suddenly in this fantasy world where you have to come up with you have to come up with your character's actions. This can be anything. It can be as random as using a pair of scissors to open a door, or having a dance battle with a pack of ogres so they won't eat you. I think all of that all of these random experiences where you're not sure what you should be doing, but it's all you. It's not like a typical TV show or a video where you're kind of dictated in the directions that the game wants you to be moving in. Right? There's this narrative built around it. And sure, in D&D, there is a narrative. Correct. I don't deny that. Which the dungeon master decides. But there's a level of control that they have to forego in order to have a fun game where characters feel empowered to do interesting and silly things. And so I think when you play a game of Dungeons and Dragons or any RPG, the way your brain is stimulated is something that you don't normally find. It's almost this childlike wonder of, oh, okay, there's this interesting character in front of me. I think I want to give them my left shoe to win their favor. And that's so whimsical. I don't think we do that sort of thing in our adult lives. And yeah, so recently, inspired by my games, playing or the sessions, the D&D sessions, I've realized that, oh, I don't actually need to be consuming something at all times. I don't need to be stimulating my brain. I can just agree to let my imagination run wild. And I literally say that. I say, oh, I'm gonna let my imagination run wild. And suddenly I don't have this pressure of acquiring more knowledge or of learning something or consuming something. I can just let my imagination free. And that can be it. That can be all I'm doing. And it's so refreshing because it really does rejuvenate my brain. It's this place of freedom to do whatever you want. And I think beyond the more surface level benefits, this type of creativity is very, very much useful in the real world, because when we have interesting problems that we haven't come across before, we do need creativity. We need to start thinking outside the box. We need to think about, oh, how can I figure this out? What is the best thing for me to do given this predicament I'm in? And I think that is so special. So, with that said, I feel this video has come to a natural conclusion. And so if you enjoyed this video, do let me know in the comments. Do let me know what you think about tabletop games if you've ever played them, if you would like to try, and what you think about this point of view of creating rather than consuming. This can be anything. And I think D&D is a good vessel to stimulate this creativity and out of the box thinking. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.